It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Um, God, I think it's three games tonight, right? Three
Yeah.
games. Yep, three games, man, to go over. Um, Yesterday, my play of the day. I actually dropped a few plays in here. Two of them I meant to play. I got off here and started cooking and doing a bunch of other stuff and forgot to play two of the plays. But I gave out Connecticut first half plus or money line. Won the first half outright. And I also gave out Jonquel Jones under her 11 and a half RA. I feel like that hit too. That was plus money, and I just was shooting myself
You
for
know
not
what's so
playing.
funny? In the Connecticut game, I was actually going to take the Mystics, but the only reason I didn't play it because I got priced out on the money line, and I was like, forget it. I'm not playing it this juicy. To see Connecticut actually won again, bro, that's crazy.
When I capped it, when on the show yesterday, when I was capping this game, I was like, they came really close because they hadn't won two in a row all year, right? So I was like, you know what? They came really close to doing it against the Fever, and they just blew that 20-point lead and lost in overtime. So I'm like, I think they really want to win that two in a row. And I mean, they against the Fever, they started great, and I just anticipated them having another great start again, and they did, and they hung on to win this time.
What's the first game? Let's get into the first game.
First game, let's go. Oh, we got a comment. What's up, Phil? Thanks for tapping in, bro.
What's up,
All
Phil?
right, let's hit this first game. Storm and Wings.
Ah,
Wings are getting 8 at home. Total is, I don't know if it's moved or not, but it was 169 and a half when I made this banner. I mean the Storm coming in here. Let me get back to my screen. Damn it. Storm coming in here. They are coming off of a 94-88 win in Chicago. That was 3 days ago on the 19th. Wings come in, lost a heartbreaker in LA on the 20th, a couple days ago, 81-80. That was the Page game. She dropped 44 on them on
crazy.
80%. Crazy. I mean, 80% shooting, like what?
Crazy.
Like she was out there playing by herself.
Crazy.
But so we got these two teams here. I just didn't have a ton on this game. I was looking their last, like, I think 3 or 4 meetings have went under the total, but this total set high for a reason. I mean, the Storm haven't been playing, very much defense lately. Um, the Wings, I mean, for the most part, their offense has literally just been Page. There's no Enrique tonight. Um, I'm just not really sure what to do with this game. I've thought about it all game. So Gumbawale is out, Quinterly is out, and then of course Harris and Euro out for the season. So I'm really just not sure what to do with this game. To be honest with you, you got any thoughts on this one? Can't stop.
Um, well, because it's a Storm game, I usually like to stay away from those games because the Storm are terrible. Um, Honestly, I didn't make a play in this game, but if I am playing this game, I'm only really looking towards Page. The only reason I didn't play Page points again, which is kind of becoming like a system play for us right now, like Page and her points. The only reason I didn't play her this time is because sometimes players coming off a game where they just went like red hot could come out ice cold in the next game. Or even if they don't come out ice cold, they may still fire off, but they may not meet the expectation of the line, right? Like I think her line is 19 and a half. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 19 and a half. You can end up seeing her finishing at 19 or 18 and then still end up losing the bet. So like I want to give her a game to just like kind of cool off and come back down to earth. Who knows? I could be wrong. Like she could just fire off again here and drop like 30
Yeah.
on the head tops. Because I mean, right now she is the entire offense. But who's the other one that's also playing? Is this Seagrass?
Seagrass, yeah.
Yeah, Seagrass is also playing good. I mean, listen, I keep saying the Wings are a much better team than people are giving them credit for, but I think I don't know, man. I think maybe there might be an opportunity to maybe catch Paige live on points. Maybe she struggles to start the game. I don't know. I just Storm games, I stay away, man. It's not worth it. It's just really not worth it.
Man, here's the thing. Going contrary, not even going contrary for no reason, but going contrary to what the public thinks. I think this game stays under. I really do. I mean, historically their games have stayed under the last 3 or 4. If you look at so they've been, and the reason why this total was so high, I mean, the last 5 games, the Wings are first in pace. The Storm are third in pace. But even though the Wings are playing fast, they're not efficient. Their offensive rating is 9th, 103.4 the last 5. So they're playing fast, but they're not good at it. The Storm, third in pace the last 5. Their offensive rating is 5th in that same span. So to be honest with you, man, I really like the under. I think the Storm, as bad as they have been defensively, so the last 5 Wings have been the 10th rated defensive team and the Storm 8th. I think the Storm try and zero in on Paige a little bit more, especially coming off of that, that 44-point game.
Yep.
So to be honest with you, I might get to the window with this, but I really like the under. I think this is way too many points, and I think it's based on recency bias. And I just think it's too many.
I can't poke any holes in it.
I mean, yeah, like I said, they've been, both teams have been playing fast. The Wings just haven't been any good at it. And even that game, the Sparks game, that total was like 183.
Was
and
it?
it went, yeah, it was high as hell. And that game was 81-80, finished at 161.
Jeez.
Oh,
yeah, 183 is a high ass total. Holy.
It was high, man. And I mean, it wasn't even, you didn't even have to sweat, breathe, or anything. Like that game was staying under from the time the ball got tipped. So I like the under in this one. Like the under.
See, Phil got the Page over 18.5 instead of the 19.5. Good snipe.
Yep, got that. Seagrass didn't cover. Yeah, that 183 was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that. But
it's like you gotta think for all the Dallas games moving forward. In order for Dallas to ever have a fighting chance to win, Paige usually has to have a good game. Like there was another game recently where I think I had taken Paige and we had lost, but I think that's because Seagrass had stepped up and the other girl had stepped up, the center. I can't remember.
Yeah,
yes.
Lee Euro. Yeah,
right.
And she's out for the year, for the rest of the season.
Yo, WNBA be having some crazy injuries, bro.
She went crazy on the fever.
When these girls go down, they go down hard, man. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. But so the point I'm making is like with Paige, you have to assume in order for the Wings to win, she has to have a good game, because who else is really scoring, right? Are you going to depend on 30 plus points from Seagrass? No, right? You need their whole game plan right now is based around getting Paige open, getting her in spots where she can score or even facilitate and opening up, spread the floor so that she can maybe get some better looks later in the game. I don't know. I think just Paige Buckers over points for the rest of the season on all Wings games, honestly. But kind of pick and choose your spots. Like I said, coming off that last red hot game usually is a fade spot for like any player.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. So I think we covered that one pretty good. Let's hit this next one. Lynx at Fever. I've seen this move to 7. I'm not sure if the total is moved or not. but the total sits at once was sitting at 166 and a half when I made this banner. This one, I've made a play on it. I need to post. Me and Can't Stop are kind of on the same page. That first half under 84 and a half in some spots. Just my take on it. The Lynx are going to come in here pissed. First time in a row. First time this season they've lost 2 games in a row. I just think, and I think the Fever's offense. And also the Commissioner's Cup revenge, right? I mean, the Fever went into Minnesota and held them to 59 points, and I
Can't believe it.
It was crazy. Like that's probably the craziest game I've seen all season. Like, to be honest,
Crazy, yeah. I definitely thought the Lynx had that.
I didn't expect the Fever to win. I didn't even expect them to win, let alone hold the Lynx to 59 points. This is a team. Last year, they were historically bad on defense. They weren't too much better this year, and they held the conference finalists, Western Conference finalists from last season to less than 60 points. Crazy.
Defense, they've gotten much better than Fever.
Yeah, they have, and that's got Stephanie White written all over it.
And that's part of why we on the under.
We on the under, man. That first half, I mean, I think the Lynx are going to come in here locked in. I'm not sure. A fee is still questionable, so it's going to.
Yeah, game time decision.
I mean, you could wait for her to get ruled in, and maybe this total. I don't know if it would go up or go down.
I don't know. Hold on. Is she? Do any of the books have her lines right now?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
So usually when that happens, this may or may not be true, but this is just how I look at it. Usually when that happens, I usually assume that the number is baked into assuming that the player is going to play.
Yeah.
So if they already have her lines for points and all that other kind of stuff, they're assuming she's going to play, so everything else is reflective of that.
That makes sense. Still like the first half under, even with Fee, like, for real. I mean,
honestly, I love it even more if she plays.
I do too. I mean, she's been out since what, August 2nd, I think they said.
Yeah, man, she's been gone for a hot minute.
Yeah. So I know she's a superstar, honestly, in the league. And they say, the old saying is, sometimes with superstars, you don't have to integrate them back into the lineup. But I feel like there could be a little bit of a, just getting used to each other again type of situation.
Isn't she coming off of an ankle injury also?
Yeah.
Tender injury. So could be on minutes restriction and all that good stuff. I don't know. Who knows? She could come back and just dog it out like Angel Reese. Angel Reese came back in the first game and just went crazy.
Yeah, very well could happen. She's trying to solidify that MVP, those MVP votes. So my assumption. No, I'm talking about Fee.
Like MVP.
No, man, Fee. Yeah, so I think especially with Asia, and what the Aces have been doing these last like 10 or 11 games. I mean, you can't be mad if Asia wins MVP again. You can't, but
I can be. It's
okay.
Fee. It's Fee. We all know it's Fee.
Yeah,
Fee's the MVP. Paige is the Rookie of the Year. We know those two things are for sure.
And I think, and I agree with you 100%. But her being out these last 3 weeks has kind of opened the door for Asia a little bit. I don't think it cracked open, but it ain't it's not even halfway open.
Is it for Asia though? Has Asia really just been like dominating and leading the Aces? Because to me, it looks more like a team effort for the Aces that's been winning them these games.
I'll tell you what, I've been staying off of her under PRAs.
I have been too, though.
And so she's been killing me.
It's just, I don't want to bet against them while they're hot. Honestly, I should have took them again. Did they win last night? I bet they did. I know they did. Let's see. That was going to be my last play of the night, but I was already up 3-0, and I was like, nah, I don't want to push it. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like, if I make a couple of plays early and then the plays settle, and let's say I'm up like 4-1 or like 3-0 or some shit like that, I'm so reluctant to make the next play because I'm like, I'm already up. I'm just gonna leave the casino while I'm up. I don't want to take another
Mhm.
bet and that's going to just send me down. But the Aces was definitely my look. I just feel like the Aces are so red hot, man. It's just I don't know if I would put Aja over Fee, man. Even with the
No, I
injury,
wouldn't.
Fee was dominating, and even I feel like when she comes back, she's gonna continue to dominate. Playoffs, she's gonna continue to dominate. Honestly, I might just take the future bet. Minnesota Lynx for WNBA champions. For real, for real. I think
I just
even against a healthy Liberty, I think they could do it. This year, they almost did it last year. They all keep that in mind. They
they did.
almost did it
They
last
did.
year, and now you got the revenge angle. That's why they was busting the Liberties ass in all these games. Last game they lost because honestly, I felt like they just didn't even care. That's why I didn't even play the Lynx in that game. I was like, nah, they
Yeah.
probably don't even care about this one. They already done, danced on their head tops in 3 other games. At this point, they just waiting to do it again in the playoffs.
Yeah, it might be counterproductive to sweep them in the regular season. Like, why? To give them more motivation in the finals, or would it give them more? I don't know.
Honestly, I
But
would have swept them though. I believe in no mercy.
yeah, me too. Me
I would
too.
I did it.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
was I was telling my coworkers, I was like, it's always weird, like in the NBA games, like game 6, you almost know the other team's gonna win, so it could go back to game 7 so they could win on their home court, confetti and all of that shit. And I'm always just like, nah, man, fuck that. I don't want to win on my court. I've already done that. I want to win on your court. I want
Hmm.
your confetti raining down on me. I want to drink your champagne that they had prepared for you. I want all of that. I want to see your faces crying, walking back to the locker room.
I want to see the fans' faces.
Oh, yes.
Just
Yes.
I'm getting and I love like sometimes when we get off topic, but this puts me in the mind of when Cleveland beat Golden State Game 7 in Golden State, the 3-1 comeback. The looks on those fans' faces, bro.
Devastation.
It was it was complete devastation. And my wife is from Cleveland. So I mean, she's a diehard Cavs fan. So we were at a gathering watching the game, and it was people like trying to talk to her, and I was like, "Look, y'all gotta leave her alone. Like, there's a lot on the line here. If they lose, she could potentially fight everybody here at the party." But the looks on those fans' faces, man, when the Cavs like did what they did on their home floor, that's what stuck in my mind. You could see the tears in some of their eyes. Like, it was crazy. So yeah, to do something like that on the home on the visitors floor, come on.
Honestly, to me, I'm looking at it as I'm helping you, right? I'm helping you get better so that this doesn't happen to you again next year, and you don't have to shed the. Maybe next year you can actually taste that champagne, but this year I'm gonna let you know how it tastes.
I mean, a healthy Liberty team. They did add Mieseman. But but the Liberty are also missing pieces too from that last year championship team. Laney Hamilton has been out for the year. I feel like they lost somebody else too, but they did get Natasha Cloud. So it's gonna be interesting going down the stretch, man, for sure. Um, but before we move on to the next game, one prop play I like in this one, Odyssey Sims under her 16 and a half points and assists. The Lynx, like I said, coming off of 2 losses, I think they're gonna bring it defensively. And I think I think it, kind of coincides with our first half under that we like. I think she's gonna stay under her 16 and a half points and assists. You got any props for this one?
Nah, no props in this game. Honestly, I might look for a prop in this game, but right now I just have the first half under. Quick side note, just to answer Phil, odds for the Lynx to win the championship plus 140 on FanDuel. Liberty plus 165.
Good. That's some good stuff. Good stuff. I couldn't talk you off the Lynx winning it all. Like,
I'm telling you, I think they win it all.
I can't talk you off of it, man. They've been excellent. Hopefully, God forbid, man, we don't have any damn injuries, man. Like,
Yeah, these girls going down hard, man. This is
it's
crazy.
they going down like the guys, bro. I
Yo,
mean,
you want to hear something funny before we move on to the next
yeah,
game?
yeah.
It's about Sophie. So you remember the last show I had typed in about Sophie, it's the lot, blah blah blah. So my girl was in the car when you said it. She's like, "Oh, so you like Sophie Cunningham, right?" And right? So I was like, fast forward later in the day, you tell me Sophie got hurt. I immediately looked at her and I was like, "What did you do?
She put some
Witchcraft."
blood on her. So now we know whose fault it is.
And you know what? It's
Wow.
still a lock. Minus 1 million. Still a lock, even on the sidelines.
Yeah,
That's my other bet for tonight. It's a lock on the sideline.
I think she got a torn MCL, so she avoided the ACL at least. So we'll probably see her back next year. All right, let's hit this last game. Valkyries and Mercury. This line is moved. It's down to Mercury minus 5.5. Not sure if the totals moved, but 155.5 was the last I saw.
Let me see.
Valkyries
Yeah, it's 155.
Still 155. Okay. Yep. Valkyrie's dealing with some injuries. Just according to ESPN, me and Can't Stop were talking about this before we got on. But according to ESPN, Billings is out. And I think, was it Underdog said she was still like game time or something like that?
RotoWire still has her listed as game time decision.
RotoWire, okay. So do with that information. You know, I mean, it does matter in the cap of this game, but I'm just looking at ESPN and he's looking at RotoWire. So somebody lying, or not lying, but somebody's not updated.
Somebody don't got the
yeah. Somebody don't got the information right, but Sandra Lasili is out for Golden State. She's a big part of their offense. I will be taking, and I'm not going to forget this, but I will be taking Valkyries Mercury first half under. I think Copper's probably going to be out after the rib injury that she suffered. I think she's game time. So first half under for me, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I might actually end up tailing you on that one too. But I played the Valkyrie first half plus 3.5. I was just telling, I was telling you right before the show, this play has been an absolute wagon this season. Valkyrie first half. I don't even understand what it is. There's so many times I didn't play it where I should have played it. And mainly because I'm like, oh, damn, Valkyrie got injuries here. Valkyrie, this team's been injured all year. And for some reason, somehow, some way, they always overcome and rise to the occasion. This team is solid. Honestly, I think you put some correct pieces on this team, you got a future championship team over here in Golden State. Because this team just continues to pay. First half, I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it tonight. I don't even care if Billings is out. I don't care if they got to get a couple fans to fill in the spaces and start playing a couple minutes. Somehow, they're going to find a way. That's just kind of what they do.
I mean, they've been doing it literally all year. And that's
Phil said the same thing.
And that's really a testament to the coach, Nakash. I think that's how you pronounce her name. That's coaching, man. To be able to take, a team like this, not only an expansion team, but a team that's also been injured a lot.
The whole season.
Like, they lost their leading scorer. They lost Thornton. And I thought, okay, you lose Thornton, you about to go to hell. And they didn't. Like, what they've done this season is remarkable. And I just think I like that first half play. I feel like since the line has probably moved, you've probably got a little COV on that because it's probably not 3.5 no more.
Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it's still 3.5. Oh, juiced 3.5.
Yeah, that number.
Super juiced 3.5.
Another thing too, Mercury, and this applies to the the Lynx and the Fever game, back to backs for both teams.
Yep.
So Mercury back to back. Also, this is another angle for my first half under. This their previous meeting last week, it was 98-91. High scoring as hell.
So uncharacteristic. No way. No way it happens again.
And I think Nakasi has drilled that into her team. Like, yeah, they're not gonna come out and score damn near 100 points on us. I think that was at home too. Yeah, it was at home.
Yep.
It was at home. So yeah, that's definitely more than likely gonna probably be my best play. But other than that, man, I don't have. I mean, player props, I would be looking at Burton. I mean, with the injuries that they have, those are offensive pieces, Billings, and I just think that Burton is going to be a play. You know, if there's anybody's going to go over anything, it's either going to be Hayes or Burton. And I think it'll be Burton.
I agree.
So, you got anything else on this one, brother?
Nah, I don't have any player props for this game. I just have just the one play. Kind of taking it easy tonight, man. I feel like we got a jam-packed weekend ahead of us. This week 0 of college football. I'm still debating on if I'm betting that or not. Man, football season's right around the corner. Oh my God, what a time to be alive at the best time of the year for sports betting.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm not a big college football like super better because I don't watch enough of it. But I told myself this year I'm gonna follow the smart people, and that that includes you. I don't maybe a few other people that I see on YouTube, but you got the juice, man. So I'm gonna be telling you on college football.
Bro, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I can't wait, bro. I really, really can't wait. This is the best time of the year for sports betting. I swear to God.
And I mean, NFL's coming up, and here's
NBA,
the crazy part, huh?
NBA right around the corner. Also,
NBA 2 months, man. It's crazy, man. Like, but for I'm just gonna do another little rant. Like, but I'm a Pacer fan, obviously, and typically our season is over in April or late May if we're lucky. We get to the conference finals. But getting all the way to the NBA finals and going to game 7 and just coming off the emotion of that, literally when they did the schedule release, I was like, bruh, it's 2 months away. Like, we haven't even had time to breathe from being in the finals, and the season literally starts back in 3 months or 2 months. So crazy work, but yeah.
Everybody better get their oxygen tank and breathe because OKC back on their head tops come this winter, okay? OKC again. I'm telling you, y'all, OKC looks anything like how they did last season. I'm gonna place a future bet. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. Man.
It's too fresh for me. It's too fresh.
It's hard to duplicate. It's really hard to go back to back. And it will be especially hard for a young team to do it. But, man, this defense last season, otherworldly, like record-setting defense for OKC last season. And whenever they say defense win championships, folks, that's the prime example of what they mean.
Yeah,
other teams can't win if they can't score.
I mean, and the crazy part is, like, even during the Pacers series, Tyrese Halliburton, he didn't really have like a spectacular game. He hit that game winner in game 1, but he was underwhelming pretty much that whole series because the Thunder, they just defend like fucking animals, bro.
I got personal beef with Tyrese Halliburton, man. I'm a Knicks fan, so you already know how that go. I can't stand that dude.
Hey, man.
I can't do it with him.
It's okay. It's all right, man. It's okay.
I can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
Him and Trey Young, man. Nah, man. When he went down with the injury, all I kept thinking was, damn, you remember when he did that in the Garden?
I loved it.
You see how karma comes back for that ass.
No, don't put that on him.
You see how karma came
Don't put that on
for that ass. That's all I'm going to say. That's all. I don't wish injury on nobody, but I'm going to I'll step aside. When it's coming, though, I'll just step right on the side, let it go.
Nick Killer Tyrese, man. Reggie reincarnated.
Whoa. Nick Taylor. Whoa. We getting ahead of ourselves now, son. You know, right? He gonna have to take the floor. That's right. He can't take the floor this year?
We all right. We'll be all right. Long run, we're gonna be all right.
Damn, I really can't believe Miles Turner's gone, though. That's the craziest move of the offseason to me. Miles Turner no longer a Pacer.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this one off camera. I hate that guy now. But I think we got 3 games tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 3.
I think and lines are up too. So
get some early betting in.
Yep, check those lines out. Do your capping. Like, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what time. Probably not this late in the day on a Saturday, but we will be back tomorrow. Until then, y'all. Peace out.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now and go try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.